Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. We're going to look at repairing car keys. Now, a lot of car keys these days, they come out with a remote control built into the actual head of the key, and from time to time over the years this will actually break. There's a few ways that this can break. The buttons can get worn away, or the blade can start to separate and crack around this section here, separating the blade from the housing. Now, a lot of people, they go back to their dealer and they get charged $200-300 for a new remote control key programmed altogether. But what they're not telling you is that there are shells available. Shells like this. This one's from Mitsubishi, and what you would do is you would remove the transponder and remote unit from your current remote control, put it together using these new set of buttons, also putting the transponder chip in there as well, maybe a little bit of glue or liquid electrical tape to make things not rattle around. Squeeze it all together, put the screw on, and then recut your blade. What you'll end up with is basically a new key, or almost a new key, not OEM but a new key. This happens quite a lot on these Toyota type key blanks too. This one here is a 3 button, they come in 2 button. You can also upgrade to like a flick out key. This is a flick out key. You push the button, it flicks out on the side. Originally it wasn't a flick out key, it came in a configuration where it had a key and a blade. Now you can actually buy a key shell which is in a flick out configuration, meaning that it's not as bulky in your pocket. So there are multiple different brands that do this. This is a Hyundai one as well. Changes it from this configuration to a flick out. And once again, if your key's starting to break, check that there's no shell available. You can find shells on our website at drlock.com.au. Go to store, go to keys, car key shells, and then you can see what's available there. This one is for a Holden Commodore 3 button, very common in Australia. Also in the US, I think Chevrolet, a few of those ones. Normally you can't really get the key out of the shell. You can get the blade out by removing these 2 screws, but they make this aftermarket shell which is pretty cool. If you're willing to actually get a Stanley knife and cut around and remove your old board, then you actually can put this together reusing the same blade and fix your remote key. These buttons here wear out very, very quickly. It does take a little bit of skill to swap it over, but that's also another one that's available. We also do sell the buttons too. We're working hard on getting all these listed on our lock shop, but that is how you repair a car key. Before you go spending a couple of $100, make sure there's not a shell available. This is only a fraction of the shells. I just pulled a couple off the shelf that I had there. There's actually literally hundreds. You're talking all different makes and models. See if you can get a shell. Be careful not to purchase them off eBay. A lot of the eBay ones, the blades aren't right, or the inside of where the remote control sits isn't right. I've swapped one over, the remote control was right, I've cut it, I've gone to try it in the car, wouldn't even fit in the ignition. That's happened on a couple of different shells. So try and buy good shells from good reputable shops. You'll have no troubles because they're the ones that are reusing them all the time. They've got them on their shelf because they use them and they resell them. If you buy it from eBay, most likely you have to send it back, or you'll be stuck with a key you can't really use, and you'll probably go to pay money to get the key blade cut and end up with a key that won't even go into the door. So yeah, just be wary. These are called key shells, and this is how you would go about repairing your car key without spending thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars on a remote. Be aware that not all car keys have car key shells. Some car key manufacturers make it so you can't remove, and you've really got to start over again. But on Mitsubishi, Toyota, Holden, Opel, just to name a few, you do have this option, and it's a cheaper option. Have a look at our lock shop for further information, and thanks for watching.